Hey, Chantel here, Two Sisters Homesteading. Today we are going to make some sourdough tortillas because once you start making your own tortillas, you're never going to buy them again. So this is super easy, and it starts with 1 cup of sourdough starter. After we get our cup of sourdough starter in there, we're going to do 3/4 cup of filtered water. And then 1/4 cup of olive oil. If you followed me before, you know I always put more salt in my bread recipes than anybody else. I like 2 full teaspoons of salt in my recipe. And then I'm going to get this to start slowly kneading while I add in 3 cups of flour. And I'm gonna let this knead for 3 full minutes. Alexa, set 3-minute timer. The timer's gone off. Now we're just going to take this off of the hook, leave it in the bowl. I have a moist towel here that I've already gotten wet, and I'm just going to cover it and leave this to sit for 30 minutes with this moist towel on top. So once you're done letting your dough sit, you're going to just kind of pick it up, knead it a little bit, and I like to go ahead and tear this into balls. If I'm wanting to do like a medium-sized tortilla, I might tear it into about 8 to 10. Today we're doing tacos, and so I'm going to pull a dozen tortillas off of this and make a dozen little round tortilla balls. So I actually have 13 that came out of my batch, and that's really just kind of eyeballing them, feeling them, and I'm making, you know, a dough ball about this size. Now, I'm not certain how well you can see my work surface here, but I don't have a tortilla press. I really, really wish I did, and it's on my want list. But right now, I'm doing things the old-fashioned way. So I'm going to plop this down, and I'm going to roll it out. The key is to get them rolled evenly and thin as humanly possible without breaking or tearing. And then I usually, like a pizza dough or something, pick them up, shake the excess flour off, and kind of do a little stretching with my hands. And again, the key is as thin as possible without breaking or tearing. And then I'm going to come over here and put over a pan of olive oil to cook. And so we're going to go ahead, and I'm just going to keep stretching a little bit as I put this in. We're going to put it in, cook it on one side until it begins to bubble, and then we're going to flip it over and cook it on the other side. When this tortilla is ready to come out, one of the final keys to having a really great flour tortilla is steaming it. And a lot of recipes don't tell you this, but I have this very same wet towel that I covered the dough with, and as every tortilla comes out, I'm just gonna pile them up and stack them under this wet towel and fold it on top. There it is. To give it that steam, and it prevents your tortilla from having that floury, flaky, crusty taste that a lot of homemade tortillas tend to have, if you've ever experienced that. And there you have it, soft and fluffy flour tortillas.